Hello, this is Data Uzun, and today I'm going to develop and present my two apps for a term project or computer application lesson. So let's start. First one is building a Twitter application. I already tried by myself, but let's do it again. Okay, Twitter term. Yes. Twitter term. Yes, okay. Create that. So we needed to get permissions from Twitter. So I needed to send so many emails to Twitter to get the permission. And finally, I was using these bold and all caps words to explain myself to Twitter developer account applicants. So finally, I could get a permission. As you can see, my developer account has been approved. By the way, I tried two different Twitter accounts. Finally, in the second one, I could create. So here it is. I created two apps to try better. First one is development app and second one is staging app. Today I think I'm going to use this one, project one. I already edited these parts to use Twitter login things, blocks, and here I generate the tokens and secret codes for the app. But let's start. This means I already completed the first 11 steps of the project beforehand. So let's start the designer part of the app. We will add two buttons and one label only. And from social, I will add Twitter. Yes, it's non-visible, so we can't. It stays here. So text for first button is login Twitter, and text for button 2 is log out Twitter, and there shouldn't be any text right now. It will write it if we can log in or log out to Twitter. Let's start to this part. It already shows in here. And when we click button 1, it should set Twitter consumer key and consumer key secret to text that I'll write. Let me just put it like that. Yes. And when Twitter, and it should button 1 should call Twitter one authorize button 2. I try to use where is it? This block login with username and password, but I found out that it's not supported by Twitter anymore. So if Twitter is authorized, it should set the label once text to. Yes, we can put it like that. You are logged in. Yes. And if we click button 2, it should deauthorize Twitter and set label 1 to you are not logged in. Yeah, that's all from this part. So let's go to here. I will regenerate the consumer keys in front of your eyes. So let's try. And by the way, it also says in here I should get API keys and API key secret as here. So let's generate. Yes. First one is this, and I copy it and paste it here. And the second one is here, and I'll paste it here. Yes. That's all. It should work. Let's connect to the AI companion. As you can see, app is here. It's working, but I don't think consumer keys will work because it didn't work the other time. So let's try again by clicking the login Twitter. Yes, it gives me this error message each time I tried so many things from here. Let me show you. Yes, better from here. Yes, I saved them. I used bearer tokens, access tokens, and I created two different codes for client ID and client ID 2.0, but none of them is working. So sorry about that. And let me show you the second button. And it says you are not logged in. That's all. But my second application will be much better. So let's go to the other one. Let's find the homework from here. Yes. The second app will be Trip Events Handler. So let's start a new project. Trip Events Handler. Yes. Term. I already tried it by myself, so it asks for another name. Yes. By the way, I will add much more than it asks from the assignment. I had some good ideas and I'll use them. So let's start with adding horizontal arrangement first. I will use that because I want to add two different buttons for both taking photo and recording the voice. So let's add button 1 and button 2. Let's make it fill pattern. Oh, okay, yeah. And align to center. Button 1 is for take a photo, and button 2 is record name for photo. Yeah, that's all. Let me just, I want to use first record name for photo and second, as a second one, take photo. Yeah, this is better. And I'll add an vertical arrangement to here, and I add image at the top, and at the bottom I will add a label. Yes, And also I want to make it fill pattern and align to center. Yes. And now there won't be any text, but we will add that later. That's all wanted from the project, but I want to add two new things to this app. One is text box and second one is another button. This text box is for retrieving the old photos that we took and recorded. We could write the recorded name here, and when we click, I want to make when we click the button 3, it should retrieve the photo. Let's delete the hints and display. I want to name it as a display. Let's change these names to speech. And this is photo, and button 3 is display. Yes. And I need to also add a camera. This is as a non-visible component, speech recognizer, and for the storage, TinyDB. So we can go to the blocks part now. So let's start. First, I want to do this button. When we click the speech button, it should call speech recognizer and get the text. Then, after it's getting text, it should set the label once text. Yes, text to this result. Yes. Then when we click the photo, take photo button, it should call the camera to take a picture. That's all from this button. And when camera took a picture, after camera took a picture, it should call TinyDB store value tag, and tag should be the label from here. Yes, get the text, and value store is from camera to image. Yes, so by this way it will take the note by speech recognizer, then set the label to that text, and then we will take a photo and it will store the photo with that tag. And yeah, I want to, yes, and set image to also not visible, this picture to again to image. Yes. And let's add the parts that I want to do it by myself. And this is the button display. Yes, when we click the button display, it should get the text from here. But how can I do that? Yes. Well, I can do it like that. Yeah, it should set image 1 picture to think that we get from, and with this button called TinyDB storage and get the value with the tag, it's wrote in the text box one text. And if the tag is not there, there are no photos. Let's write P, small photos. There are no photo in that name. It should say that. So let's try our companion. The app opened. As you can see, this is the interface for the app. Yeah. So let's record the name for photo. Apple. Yes. It already wrote the apple here, and let's take a photo. I will take this part of the companion disconnected. Why? But why? So I should again connect it. Sorry about that. Again, the interface opened. By the way, I'm gonna use fruit names because it's easier. So let's again record the name for photo. Apple. Yes, it gets the apple, and let's take a photo for it. I will take the blocks part of the app, and yes, it shows it like that. So let's take another photo because it should have store it from the TinyDB, and we will check about that later. So record the name for photo. Orange. Yes. And take photo. This time I will take my photo from computer. Yes. And this is the orange photo. So let's try retrieving apple photo. I wrote apple here, but I need to write A in all caps. Like that. Apple. Oh, it's again disconnect. I found the problem. I need to clear before taking another photo. So let's add no text and no image. How can I do that? Set image to nothing. Not image one. Just nothing. Yes, we can do that like that. Yeah. Let's try again. It says refresh, but it's already disconnected. So again, it's working. So let's record the name for photo apple. I accidentally recorded as a photo apple, so it doesn't matter. So I took the photo. This is photo apple. And let's clear. I cleared the image and I cleared both photo and the text. So let's add another one. Record the name for photo. Orange. It's trying to load. What matter? So let's record name Hello World. Yes, it says Hello World, and I will take photo of myself. Yeah, this is Hello World, as you can see. So let's clear the interface again and try to retrieve photo app. I wrote it like that. Let's try it. Yes, it shows. And let's try Hello World. Hello World. Oh, it overloaded. I opened the app again, so let's try now. Hello World. Yes, I hope it works. Yes, it shows Hello World photo. So it's working. Thank you for listening today. And I'll see you in next semester, I hope. Thank you for all the lessons. Bye.